Books is pleased to present the Modern Scholar series, where great professors teach you. My name is George Guedel, and I'll be your host. Today we begin a course entitled Children's Literature, Between the Covers. Your professor will be Professor Kimberley Reynolds. Reynolds is Professor of Children's Literature at Newcastle University in the United Kingdom. She has BA degrees from both C.W. Post College in Long Island and Sussex University in the United Kingdom, where she was also awarded her master's and Ph.D. in 19th century literature. Professor Reynolds has specialized in children's literature studies since the 1980s and helped to establish the discipline as an academic subject in the United Kingdom and internationally, particularly through her work for the International Research Society for Children's Literature, as well as serving on the board. She served 2 terms as president. She has also served on the Trustees Committee of the Victoria and Albert's Museum of Childhood in London for more than a decade, and was a founding member of the steering committees for both the United Kingdom Children's Laureate and 7 Stories, the Center for Children's Books. Professor Reynolds has lectured extensively in the United Kingdom and internationally, and published several significant monographs as well as contributing to journals and edited collections. Radical Children's Literature, Future Visions, and Aesthetic Transformations was awarded the Book Award by the Children's Literature Association in 2009. It considers the contribution children's literature has made to cultural thought and looks at the impact of new technologies on writing and illustration for children. Her current research focuses on progressive and left-wing children's literature published in Britain in the first half of the 20th century and its relationship with the modernist movement. For more information on this course, please visit its webpage at www.modernscholar.com, where you'll have access to links to related sites and a seminar room to share your thoughts with other students. And now we begin Children's Literature Between the Covers. Lecture 1. Puritan Beginnings and Legacies, Paragons, Prophets, and Perdition.
As he lay dying of the plague in 1665, 11-year-old John Harvey asked his mother to bring him his favorite book, Richard Baxter's The Saints' Everlasting Rest, that he might read a little more of eternity before going into it. The boy's words are reported by James Janeway in the 2nd volume of A Token for Children, being an exact account of the conversion, holy and exemplary lives and joyful deaths of several young children. Published between 1671 and 72, Janeway's series of what purport to be eyewitness accounts of the short lives of 13 religious prodigies is a landmark in the history of children's literature, for it is the first book to place children at the center of the action. As its title makes clear, Janeway was deliberately seeking to appeal to young readers, and appeal he did. The book was hugely successful in both Britain and America, and remained in print for more than 2 centuries. Perhaps better evidence of its success even than its long life is the fact that A Token for Children was frequently imitated, enlarged, and retold. Cotton Mather, a Puritan clergyman based in Boston, was among the first to augment Janeway's stories by giving American children a chance to read about their own traditions of youthful holiness and joyful deaths in his A Token for the Children of New England. As what its title page describes as a supplement unto the excellent Janeway's Token for Children upon the reprinting of it in this country, Mather added a further 7 joyful juvenile deaths. A century later, in 1799, a New London edition contained 28 deathbeds, but clearly even this quantity neither satisfied the appetite nor exhausted the material for stories of short but perfect lives, for a new version of 1828 featured 36 exemplary child deaths. The success of A Token for Children tells us a great...
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.